the Hope House represents the essence of what's needed around here, in the sense that uh, the kids are what I'll call theoretically unchurched, and the educational process, I see it from my perspective as being substandard. And how do we work with those kids to help them get better? And at the at the same time, the Hope House is working with people who are making that transition from incarceration or drug addiction or alcohol addiction, as they're trying to right their life. Then, in a way, the Hope House is providing that hope.
Hope House is a Christ-centered community where people who have come out of drug rehab programs can come and live transitionally for a short time to get their lives back on track, and they've all committed to doing it in a Christian way as followers of Christ.
Hope House is a place that looking for helping people to get a better life. That's what I look at it as. A place where you can, if you're down, you're out, and you want to do right, and you want to help yourself, I feel like Hope House is a place to get you started back on the right track. So that's the way I look at it.
We felt God's message was perhaps the best way to convey the mission and what we had. We figured we were driven by it, and if we shared it with others. And lead by example in a way. And which is how Hope House fits into what the Civic Club has in its vision for the community.
I really think God is calling the church to come out and make a difference in the world, to bring what we in Faith Walking call shalom to the community, which is a healing and restoring the communities to wholeness. So for me, and I think I'm speaking for Judy too, ministering to the residents who are recovering from drug addiction is one thing. Ministering to the children in this community in a way that gives them hope for their future is a second motive, which is extremely important to both of us, and we've gotten involved in it.
I look at hope as a positive expectation of a desired outcome. So things may not be as we want them to be right now, but with hope and we all working together, we can change things and things can get better.
So the community is one that is not, they can come and go as they please. It's not like a prison. They don't, they're not locked in here. They work. They're encouraged to build life skills and improve their lives, and so that they'll be eventually able to move out into the community and live productive lives on their own.
When I got here, it was open arms, and that's something, to go through my disease with someone else kind of like me is a big deal, and I felt like at home.
It's a drug-free environment, number one, independent living, and it also, there's different programs here, and they keep you connected, and it's sort of like a mentoring program here where they encourage you to grow and to get in contact with yourself. And so along those lines, Hope House has been really great there in that area, and not only that, the biblical standpoint, the staff, there's things that you must do your part as well. And I guess the program is done with love, and that's a big part of recovery, because oftentimes a lot of us here, we lost the will to love ourselves, and it never helps to help those other elements in your life.
We have church here on Sundays for the little kids, and, we have Bible study. It's good for the community because, that's what it's here for, to help another person. You know what I mean? To help your fellow man.
The gate is always open, and they don't force you to do anything here. But if you want it, it's here, it's available.
Because, I listened to an old Michael Jackson song. He says, I'm talking to that man in the mirror to make a change. He's talking about me to make a change with my life. And Nobody can't change your life. Not your kids, not your mother, not your father, but you got to change yourself. You got to do it for yourself.
There's something about having an ism or an addiction, and only you really know that. So if you are second guessing, or if you find yourself asking, it's probably more than likely you should ask someone who knows about it. If not, you can go on for years. School can be dropped, relationships gone, and you won't have the answer of why when there's this base of a needed recovery. And like I said, it don't make you a bad person, it doesn't make you weak, it's just another facet to some people's lives. I happen to be one, and I'm lucky to be here.
We wanted to get involved with young people's lives because we noticed more than anything else they're the most receptive.
It been an impact on everything that I've been doing by the Hope House.
Well, like when the first day we came, they had came pick us up in the van, and then they had told us that we were gonna eat and stuff and win bikes and stuff and win prizes, and we play games.
The children's ministry has developed as we've gotten more and more involved in the community. God has revealed to us the need for outreach to the kids in this community who are at risk. And we've started church for them every Sunday afternoon. We started with probably 4 or 5 kids, and now we're averaging around 25 children every Sunday afternoon.
Well, Hope House to me, is a bigger community around me with people that helps me and asks me, do I need homework and stuff, and then I say no. And they feed us, they let you play, so I just love Hope House.
Put God and life into us. And so we start understanding more about read the Bible and pray, read the Bible and pray. So we started going back here, and they put the life into us even more. So we got that impact going through our veins and our vessels. It's like a house. It's like a home, 'cause it's like a big family. So that's why they probably call it a Hope House.
I like to come here because every 2 weeks we get to cash in stores. It's like when you buy something, you got to cash in cash, like stuff.
We're building relationships with these kids, and you have to build relationships to have trust. And that's the same thing for all of us who express ourselves as believers. We've got to develop a relationship with God, and then it's legitimate for us to trust God. That's what faith is about.
When I first came to the Hope House, it's like people were sweet and nice, and it's just like a family to me.
'Cause Hope House is like, it's giving hope to kids and grown-ups in need. Like it give hope to them. And we pray for people out there that don't have much. And we give much to them, as much as we can. The Hope House is really like a hospital. You know how the people come in sick or injured? Hope House heal them. So all I gotta say is, when you feeling blue, when you come inside the Hope House, you'll be feeling like back to normal, like good.
Seeing that, God is working here and that He can use you to make a difference here.
We're all comfortable in saying the harvest is plenteous. It's the laborers that are few. And so with the people that have expressed interest, then Pastor Dozier has been very receptive to bringing them in, allowing them to express themselves and be of aid, and understanding that, look, they are not saviors. They're not coming in to save. They're just coming in to help. And how do we help each other help ourselves? And so for me, it's important that people from the outside share the same interests, because we're all talking about sharing the same God, which is giving us similar directions.
I would encourage people to come and volunteer. You will get more blessings than you will pass.
We don't have any particular agenda. We are just working for neighborhood improvement. And prayerfully along the way, may give opportunities to others, especially younger folk, to really experience the wonders of God's blessings and that they can be realized here in this community.
It's just a real blessing to be a part of that. It's very fulfilling for both of us, and we believe that God is making a difference. It's slow progress sometimes. Sometimes there's 2 steps backward and 1 step forward, but we hang in there because we love the kids and we love this neighborhood, and we think it's worth it.
Oh, they came to our community and started working out and helping out in the community, and we just fell in love with them.
But there are a lot of people that have not heard about God. A lot of these children have not heard anything about God. If you're looking for a place where you can partner with a ministry, come here. We're here, and we want anybody who's willing to help us, who has a heart for Jesus. And if you're looking for a place where you can make a difference, where people are going to notice if you're not here, come here.
It's been a help to this community, and I've seen people come here and they leave better off than it was when they came. So that's what I see.
Come visit us at Hope House.
When I say hope, y'all say house. Hope. House. Hope. House. When I say house, y'all say hope. House. House.